Welcome everyone. Today we have a special lost arc gold making video for Valtan. So as you can see behind me, I have about 500,000 gold, and this was during a recording a few days ago. And if you come over to my account now, I have about 10,000 gold, and most of my gold is invested into resources into two categories. So those are the retard materials and also the honor shots. So what I want to do in this video is I want to go through a lot of tips and also advices in investing into items for Valtan and how to make more gold. We'll be looking into the Mari Secret Shop for reference and also looking into the trend of different pricing of items. And after that, what I'll do is I'll give you guys a summary for my method of making gold for Valtan patch. And this is going to work for about the first 1 to 2 weeks for Valtan. We'll talk about those items and why I'm buying those and what is likely going to happen with those items. What are the timings to buy and also what are the timings to sell those items. We'll also refer to some of our previous videos about the different trends in the market, so you want to understand what are those trends and how to profit from those trends. We'll also go back to another video about what to do on each of those days. So this video will be combined into some previous videos to give you guys some insight of making more gold for Valtan patch. Because if we come over to the Canada over here, we have only 2 days. So those are the 2 final days for the Valtan patch, and by the time this video is posted, you pretty much have about 10 or so hours to pick up those materials for cheaper. And when the Valtan patch comes after Thursday, those items are likely going to go up. And of course, we'll talk about the patterns, the trend, and what to do after the Valtan patch as well in this video. Now coming over to our notes. What you can see here is I try to make some summarized notes instead of having too much notes, because our previous videos, if you guys haven't seen those 2 videos, I do recommend it. I'll have those attached to the links below. So what I just want to say is what are the items I think will be profitable and why those will be profitable. And as you can see over here, I have been buying a lot of those items. So the first items I think will be profitable is that gonna be the homing materials. So those are gonna be the Solar Grace, Solar Blessing, Solar Protection. And those are very common. Now, because it will be a new set of relic gears, more people will be, whaling and also homing for higher tier. And also most of the, free-to-play players and most of the players will be going for 1,415 and also 1,445 for the new Valtan, the raid, and also for the hard mode. Now, one thing to notice is during the homing, after getting items to +12 and especially after to +17 after, the cost of honor shard is very, very high. So this is for getting 100% of the energy for the weapon to be homed. And this is why the honor shard are rising in the market. So if we come over here to have a look at the price of the honor shard, so tier 3 pouches, notice a few days ago they were on 25, 20 gold, then they hit a spike of 39 or 40 gold. They have fallen down to about 35 gold. I'm expecting them to raise at least to 40, 45 or even 50 gold after the Valtan patch. Now, because we have talked about there will be a market inflation after the Valtan patch, items like the Destruction and also Guardian Stones were going to rise, the cost of the gem boxes, the Powder of Sage for people to do their skill transfers, and also the Great Honor Lipstones, those items will also rise in price. But I'm not investing in those items because it's harder to find a trend and this might take longer to make profit. So in case you guys are looking, those items can also make some profit. So if you have those items, maybe you want to hold on to them instead of selling them too quickly. The final item that is going to go up in price that we can't really make a profit out of is going to be gold to crystal price. But this is interesting because if you come over here to the gold to crystal price, so I'm using the reference for my server right now. The gold to crystal price at the moment is about 682 gold to 95 crystals. Now, what's important is if you guys haven't used my calculation Excel, so this is the Mari Secret Shop Excel. We also have a video to explain this. So what I want to show you guys is if we change this to 682, and if you update the values over here for the tier 3 items, what you're going to see is you're going to see if it is profitable or not to buy certain items from the Mari Secret Shop. Now, if it's not profitable to buy from the Mari Secret Shop, and most players do understand this, they will buy those from the market. So this particular calculator not only shows you what item to buy from the Mari Secret Shop, it also shows you what item on the market currently is a little underpriced given the gold to crystal exchange rate. So basically this is an indicator. I'll make a video to explain this more, but the Mari Secret Shop is telling you which item on the market is actually below the recommended price, and players will be pushing the price higher because they will rather buy from the market instead of buying from the Mari Secret Shop. because why would you pay more gold, right? So if you are buying solar protection from the Mario Secret Shop, you're losing 600 to 900 gold depending on the quantity of solar protection you're buying. So this is why if you come over to my Mario Secret Shop, I have never bought, solar protection, because this is actually wasting me gold. And the things I do buy is solar grace. But notice that solar grace for the current value, so if we come over to solar grace, I'm saving about 5 to 10 gold by buying from the Mario Secret Shop. So once you understand this, you can see if you buy from the market, if you buy from the Mario Secret Shop, and this will help you to determine on your server what item is a little below price. And after some determination and after some having a look and from my own understandings, I know the pouches are likely going to go up in price. So I invested about half of my gold, 250,000 gold into this, and about 250,000 gold into different types of the radar materials, especially solar protection. So there's about, 120,000 gold into solar protection because I know those items are underpriced given the Mario Secret Shop exchange rate. So if you use the calculator, if you do see that the number over here is negative and it's by a lot, that means those items, people will be buying those from the market. Now coming over to some of my tips on trading those items and how should you approach for the Valtan patch on the first 1 to 2 weeks. What I'll do is I'll make a weekly video about this because I think the market will change. And by the 3rd week of Valtan, we could see some price falling. So if you guys are planning to home or, gear up yourself, maybe wait after 1 to 2 weeks after Valtan. So the thing of buying is there's a big trading window and also a small trading window after the chaos gate reset. The big window is between Saturday to Tuesday. The smaller window is between Thursday to Friday. Those are the timings where the chaos gate is open. I usually buy those on Saturday to Monday, and usually I buy those on Friday when items are cheaper. If you guys are not sure what I mean, come over to this video, and this video basically outlined what I do on each of the days and the reasons behind it and how do I make a profit on each of those days and when should you be buying, when should you be selling. And also, in order to understand why I'm doing this, come back to this video because this video will talk about the different trends that we're looking. One is going to be the demand trend, one is going to be a weekly trend, there's also a daily trend and also hourly trend. So by understanding those trends, you can see the reasons I do things on each of the days and also how to buy them for cheaper. At the moment for my items, what I'm thinking is I'm thinking of trading on the weekend trend and also because there will be a new patch hype. I might keep my items even after the Thursday reset and start to sell them after Saturday and into Sunday. I do think the price will be the highest at the moment after that. So this will be the first weekend after the patch. So I'm holding on my items for a few days and hoping the price will go up. I'm hoping for Solar Grace to go to 40 gold, hoping for Solar Blessing to go to 140 gold. So my goal is to make about 30 to 44% profit. Because I bought those items around this price, a little lower to those price. And I've been investing in about 500,000 gold. Now, if you guys do want, I do recommend understanding those trends because over here we talk about different method and different trend, the different hourly trend and how to look for items and those. So make sure you go back to those videos. I don't want to repeat what we spoke already, and I do think those methods will work wonderfully for the first 2 weeks for Valtan. Now, in order to give you guys a summary, in case you're a little confused by all the things I was sharing, so what I have been doing is I've been buying the Solar Grace, all the items over here on Monday and also on Sunday. Now, remember on Tuesday, we still have the Chaos Gate. So this is the last window before you can buy them for the first patch of Valtan, the first week, the pre-week before it. So I'm planning to buy those on those days, which I already did. I'm planning to sell them on Saturday and Sunday. Of course, I can sell between those days, but this might give me less profit. So this is really depending whether there will be a massive spike after the Valtan patch, which I think will be happening. Now, after the Valtan patch, so the week after the Valtan patch, the first reset is going to be Friday and also Thursday. And after that, we'll go back to Saturday to Thursday. So there is a small window, and I do recommend following the pattern. What I will be doing is I'll be trading those items weekly and followed by daily on the weekend. And after that, I would also trade them between the timing windows. So there will be 2 timing windows. I know, guys, there's a lot to take in if you haven't seen our previous videos, but I think those videos previously will explain more if you have a look at those. Now finally, before I finish, I'm sure most of you have heard of this and have started to try this. So notice that my chaos dungeon is actually full. I have not been doing my chaos dungeon or my guardian raid for the past 1.5 days. And notice that today I also have 100 of my resonance energy. So a lot of my viewers and friends have been telling me people started to do this. I want to share with you guys in case you don't know about this. So what we're doing is we're leaving the energy for the double bonus once the relic tier of the Valtan patch comes in to get double reward for the 1415 and plus for the items. Now one of the reasons I'm doing this is because my item level is over 1445. I do think it is more valuable to get double loot of those high tier items. So in case you guys are not very high in item level, you might not want to do this because it might not be worth it. So if you come over here, you can see I also have one of the double bonus. Now, how to determine whether it's worth it or not is your item level. If you're not over 1415, don't do this. So don't do your week dailies, right? Now, you also want to remember if you're skipping this, the cost of skipping this, I believe it's about 2,000 gold per account that is over 1,370. So make sure you're aware of this. So by not doing this for about 5 days, I'll be delaying my progress, but hopefully when the Valtan patch comes out, I have a chance of getting more relic tiers, items, and selling those for more gold. And once the patch comes, there will be a lot of items that will be very valuable, especially the items in the marketplace. So notice I've been selling some gems and also some of the stones. I do think the price of those items will also go up. So notice I have been listing some of my items for overprice. The market price is about 150 gold for the gems for tier 3, for the level 3, and also about 550 gold for the tier 4. So I have been listing them a little higher, and some of them have been selling. So the price of gems and also stones will be going up for the Valtan patch, as players will be gearing up for the new difficulty. Now, if you guys haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, make sure you do so, because we'll be getting a lot of guides, a lot of tips as I discover them, and I love the game. So I want to share as much as I can with you guys, and let's have a great time in Lost Ark as we explore this game and get the most out of it.